Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Hope you guys doing great. This is Leo's here, CEO of Leo Lee Educations. This is the time of the day again. I'm back with another live stream, and in this very live stream, I'd like to share with you some great news that would definitely be of your interest, right? So, due to a very popular demand from my followers. I'm currently running a very special promotions, which will end by the end of this month. Is a special end of year promotions for anyone who wants to do their studies in Tasmania, right? So for those of you who just joined the live stream, just wanna introduce myself. My name is Leo. I'm the CEO and founder of Leo Lee Educations. We are the only agents that specialize in regional areas. We specialize in admission to regional areas. We have direct agent agreement with many of the well-renowned universities here in regional areas. And when I'm talking about regional areas, I mean any areas but Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Gold Coast, and Perth, right? And in these videos, just wanna quickly go through with you this very special end of year promotions that we are running right now, which will end on 30th of September, and I guarantee you don't want to miss this out. So if you follow me on my Facebook, in which I think more than 4,000 of you guys are already our followers, really appreciate that. You might have seen our current promotion going on right now, which is just to start in Tasmania. So what I would do is I would just give you some more details of what these promotion are and whether it will suits you. So for the Diploma Leadership Management, which is a very popular 1-year course. Now, first of all, before I go into the details of what are the promotions, if you come into this live stream, you see me, and if you have any questions about the regional areas, for example, if you want to know more about Tasmania, what is it like to really live in Tasmania, feel free to put in the comment box below. Or maybe you are wondering what is the policy here in regional areas, what is going on, what is Visa 491, and so on. Feel free to put in the comment box below. At the end of the day, the only reasons why I do this live stream is to give you information so that you can make the most informed decisions to move to Tasmania or to move to other regional areas. So as you guys might know, in Tasmania right now, what you need to do is just need to come here, do 1-year study, and assuming you got your skill assessment ready, and assuming that you will spend at least 1 year living here. If you do a 1-year crash course study in Tasmania, you can then apply for the state nominations, which will be 491 from November onwards, right? So there are many different courses that my students or my clients have enrolled in, and for these end of year promotions, we do have some very sweet deals for you guys. First of all is the Diploma Leadership Management. It's now at $6,000 a year. Usually it's at $8,000. The duration is just for 1 year. So if you guys are keen to just do something, not so difficult, and really just take it lightly, this course might be for you, right? Because it's a very there's not much headache when you do this course. It's a basic course, and if you for most of you who wants to come here, you guys already finished your bachelor and your master degree. So to do a diploma course, that would not be much of a hassle or be much of a problem for you, right? So Diploma Leadership and Management will be good for someone who just want to do the 1-year course, and at the spare time you want to really do your work and go find a job and and look for some employments here in Tasmania. So leadership management is definitely one course that you should consider. Many of my students, many of my clients are applying for this course, so check it out if you're interested, right? The next one is the package of the Diploma Leadership Management plus Advanced Diploma. This is a 2 years package. right? Now you might ask me, why do I need to do a 2 years package while I just need to do 1 year for my nominations? And the answer is that depending on certain case, certain scenario, if a lot of my clients, when they approach me, usually, not all the time, but usually they will almost run out of their visa 485, right? They could potentially only have 5 6 months or even less. So instead of just getting 1 year diploma, they will need 2 COE so that they can get more time on the student visa, because we need to apply for their student visa, right? And keep in mind that once you finish your 1 year study, you will need to apply for your nomination, and at the moment it might take about 3 to 4 months for the nominations. So it's not like you apply for the nominations and you get it right away. It does take some time. For those of you who just joined the live stream, make sure you share, you put your comments below if you have any questions about regional areas. I'm talking about our special promotion going on right now for anyone who wishes to come to Tasmania and do 1 year study here for the nomination purpose. So the first deal is about leadership management. We talk about the second offer. It's the leadership plus advanced diploma leadership. This is a 2 years package. It's at $12,000 rather than the usual $16,000. You save about $4,000. Great deals. Again, this is for people who don't have much time left on their 485 and want to use this 2 COE to apply for the student visa, right? And keep in mind that if you apply through Lily Education, you don't have to pay for the second COE. So what I'm saying is that we will help you to get 2 COE, but you only need to pay for the first COE. Indeed, it's just for the first installment for the first COE. You don't have to worry about the second COE, which is great by itself, right? So that's the second offer right there. The third offer is the graduate diploma management learning. It's $8,000 a year. Usually it's about $12,000. So you save about $4,000 right there for you. Right now the question is, why do I need to do graduate diploma where I can do a diploma? And the answer is that, as you might know, most of you guys who want to do this 1 year study, you have already graduated from a bachelor or master, and that means that you have already done a degree which is a level 7 and a master which is level 9. I'm talking about the AQF level, right? So a graduate diploma is a level 8. So if you apply for level 8 COE, that will increase your chance of getting your student visa. I'm not saying that if you apply for diploma and advanced diploma, which is level 5, level 6, you will not get your student visa. Indeed, a lot of my clients have, but just to be on the safe side, it's always good to apply for the student visa with a graduate diploma COE, because that is level 8, and that will increase your chance of getting your student visa. So like I said, graduate diploma management is only $8,000. Usually it's $12,000. So you save a $4,000 right there. $4,000 does make a lot of difference, guys. It might sound not much, but it does. Across a 1 year period, you can do a lot of things with $4,000. Okay. So and the next one is which is a very popular package, which is a Cert 4 on Cookery plus Advanced Diploma of Hospitality. This course is for people who enjoy and who love cooking, right, and who wants to study cookery, and really who wants to also maybe you might be on the tourist visa now, or working holiday visa now, or any kinds of temporary visa, and you want to start your cookery course. So this course might be good for you. It's a 2 year package, Cert 4 plus Advanced Dip, with 360 hours of work placement. So that will help you to get your visa 485 as well after you graduate, and you can apply for the graduate stream for visa 485, which will be 1.5 years 485, and at the same time it's because it's 2 years, so you can be eligible for visa 190. Right, so rather than doing cookery course in Sydney or Melbourne or Brisbane, you can do it in Tasmania. There's way more benefits to do exactly the same course in regional areas, right? Way more benefits. Okay, guys, for those of you who see me for the first time, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Leo. I'm the CEO founder of Leo Lee Educations. Sorry about the background. I was just filming this from my home, and we are right now. We're talking about the very great end of year promotions we're running right now for anyone who wishes to come to Tasmania, do 1 year study to get the state nominations, right? So we're talking about the Cookery package right now, Cert 4 plus Advanced Dip, 2 year package for 12 grand instead of 16 grand. And like I said, if you do this course, as a part of the course, it will include 360 hours of work placements, and that will make you eligible to apply for the Visa 485 later on under the graduate stream. So that's great, right? So maybe right now you're doing a cookery course in Sydney and Melbourne, and you're like, Leo, I want to do cookery in Tasmania. Can you move me down there? I'm like, yeah, definitely I can't. So if you currently doing those courses in Sydney, Melbourne, or Brisbane, and you wish to move to Tasmania to do it, make sure you PM us at our inbox, send us an inbox to Leo Lee Educations. More than 4,500 people already follow me, and for the past 3 years, they've been supporting our company in many ways. Okay, so and the next one is the next offer, which is also the last one, is the Cert 3 plus Diploma in Early Childhood Education and Care. It's only for 12 grand. It's a 2 year package, 12 grand instead of 16 grand for 2 years. Now, the reason why people want to do childcare course, indeed, there's a lot of people these days want to do childcare course because in Tasmania, there's a huge demand for childcare workers. There are many jobs available, but there are not enough people who have that skill or who have that certificates. So if you come here, do your childcare course, your employability will be very high. Very high chance you can get employment, which is great. So you should do that. If I were you, I would really do that, right? Cert 3 plus Diploma of Childcare, 12 grand instead of 16 grand. Okay, guys, so these are just some of the specials we have going on right now. I guarantee you don't want to miss this out. This will end on the 30th of September. I will not extend this at all. Guarantee you that. The only reason why I put this end of year promotion up is because I'm just very grateful and very thankful for everything that you guys have done to support Leo Lee Educations. We've been doing great just because of your support. And all the reviews, I really appreciate all the reviews you guys have. I could say there's about nearly 100 reviews so far on our page, on our company Facebook page, and I really appreciate every single one of them. And this is why I do come up with this end of year promotions, but it's not going to last long. Guarantee you, on the 30th of September, I'm going to close it, and the price is going to go back to the usual fee. And I guarantee you that even if it's back to the usual fee, people are still going to come to us, and people are still going to want to come here, because at the end of the day, Tasmania is the way to go, and this is where the future is, right? And regional area is the way to go. And if you guys follow me for a long time, you know that we are the only Asians that promotes about regional areas and fully believe in regional areas. Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Gold Coast, Perth, all these cities are great, but it's getting hard there. Indeed, people are actually moving away from these cities if they're serious about living here permanently. So hope this message finds you well. Again, my name is Leo. I'm the CEO founder of Leo Lee Educations. Make sure you click like, follow our page,